Have you ever wondered what it would be like to have a professional stylist help you seriously uplevel your wardrobe, including the latest color trends, jean trends like you can find at Nordstrom, and European brands that you cannot even find at Bloomingdale's, like Bariloche and Via Gallo? Hi, my name is Lisa, and today I want to talk to you about Front Door Fashion. I have been a customer of Front Door Fashion for over a year now. They are based out of Dallas, Texas. I've actually been there for an in-person appointment where a stylist brought out a huge rack of clothes, curated for me based on what I needed, my sizing, and trends. And it was so amazing. I started this channel after major weight loss, which is why I went to Front Door Fashion in the first place. I wanted to treat myself for all the hard work and patience and lifestyle changes that I made to lose weight and keep it off. And boy, was it worth it. When I walked out of there, I felt like a completely different person. We all know how much feeling great in your clothes can affect your confidence level, which spills into all aspects of your life and has a positive effect. So Front Door Fashion is an amazing service. You can order a box as frequently as you want or as infrequently as you want. Like I said, you can go and visit them, and they have been around for over 12 years. If you're curious to learn any more about Front Door Fashion, I will put a link to them in my pinned comment and in my description box. And if you happen to try them out from my link, you would get $50 off your first box, and then I would also get $50. And I want to give a big thank you to a couple people that have done that lately. I hope you really enjoyed your first styling service. Once you go to their website, you can see their stylist, you can pick your stylist, you can stay with your stylist as long as you want. And I do recommend staying with them for a little while so they can kind of get to know you and they can understand what brands that you're favoring, what brands that you like, styles that you like, things that you don't like, things like that. And my stylist knows I love that brand, Via Gallo. There's going to be some of that, so let's just dive right into this. Your stylist will send you a big packing slip, and it's more than just that. It lists out the brand, the price, and the size of everything that has been sent to you. But more importantly, they're organized into collections, and under each collection, she has put together various looks, ways that I can pull things I already own from Front Door Fashion out of my closet and mix and match them with what she has just sent me. And a lot of that has gone on with this box, and it's pretty great. So I'm leaning in on trendy colors for 2026. And as it turns out, a lot of things I've already purchased from Front Door Fashion are some of those colors. So this is going to be really fun. So we're starting off with a brand that's new to me called Warp and Weft. And they're actually not totally new to me. My husband does a different subscription box, and he has a ton of bottoms or jeans or pants from Warp and Weft, and he totally loves them. I had no idea they made women's jeans, but I am going to be showing you the ASE HR 29-inch inseam length coated straight Warp and Weft jeans for $118. And on top, I have a brand out of New York called Mini Rose, and Mini Rose is known for cotton and cashmere blends. And this is called the Frayed V sweater, and the color is sky blue, size small, $168. Let's check these out. So sky blue and dark espresso. Two of the color combinations that I've wanted to lean into here in 2026. And believe it or not, in spring of 2026, this dark brown color is still in. It has kind of carried through from the fall. So that's something that's a little bit different about this year. Let's take a close-up look at the sweater. So it's called the Frayed Edge sweater. And you can see here on the arm, it's got this kind of interesting frayed edge to it. It is a nice light feel. I love the color. I like the depth of the V. It's not too deep for me, and it gives me some room to wear some jewelry. I forgot to mention that Front Door Fashion will send you tops, bottoms, all of the wardrobe things you would find in your closet, skirts, dresses, casual, formal, dressy, sparkly, denim. They cover the whole range. They can also send you shoes and jewelry. So my stylist sent me these earrings. They're called hammered metal earring. Can't get them into focus here. I'm not putting them in my ears because I'm not going to keep them because it's this little part here that I don't love, but I just put some different earrings and jewelry on that I've bought from Front Door Fashion in the past, namely this little blue necklace. So these jeans from Warp and Weft are coated denim. They've got a pretty big, heavy coating on them, and I feel like they are a loose fit size, but I feel like they're just a little bit baggy on me. But I love the color, and I love where she's going with this color combination. She also recommended that I put this coat on with it, so let me hop into that really quick. Okay, so for her first look, she recommended putting this chocolate cherry, what a cool color name, and it seems to fit it. Chocolate cherry Z Supply Sherpa coat with kind of this moto side zip. So she recommended pairing that with the blue sweater. And this is an amazing coat. Amazing coat. At the time my stylist and I started communicating, it was still pretty cold here in Oregon. We've just turned a corner and the sun's starting to come out for spring and flowers are starting to bloom. So with this one, I'm wondering if it would be wise for me to get it now or wait to get something fresh off fashion in the fall. So, yep. And then my box took a little longer than normal to get here. They normally ship to you with FedEx, which comes fairly quickly. And in fact, she told me it was coming on a certain day, and it didn't come for like 3 or 4 days after that. So there's been a bit of a delay and a change in seasons and weather since I originally asked her not to send me shorts. So what a great coat though. And it's $188. Another slightly different color combination for 2026, especially in spring, is light, soft, baby, pale pink, and this espresso brown. So she sent this beautiful sweater by Minnie Rose to put on with the warp and weft coated pants. This sweater, I don't even know, I hope it can come out on camera. First of all, it's a perfect fit. It's just gorgeous. I don't see it coming out on camera. It has got really pretty sparkles in it. And when you turn at a certain angle, they sparkle a little bit extra. I kind of feel like when you dress up and you put some sparkles on, maybe to go to a show, and then you see the person on stage that is extra sparkly, this sweater feels like the person that's on stage. I know it's kind of a weird analogy, but a beautiful, beautiful sweater, $298. I'll look at what it's made out of here in just a moment. I'm just going to tilt this down a little bit just to see if we can get the sparkles in here. I've adjusted my lighting and my camera just a little bit. I'm just desperate to show you how sparkly this thing is. So really nice that she's thought of one of those iconic 2026 color combinations that's new for this year, baby pink and espresso brown. So just for reference, I am 5'4.5". I have a 28-inch inseam. I'm a size 4 or 27 on the bottom and a small on top, but sometimes a medium. And so as someone who is in a size 4 for the first time in my adult life as of 2 years ago, 2 years later, I've accumulated quite a bit of clothes in my excitement to completely replace my wardrobe. And of course, from bringing it all to you on YouTube. So now that I have a lot of things in my closet, I do have a lot of days where I forget I have things or I don't know how to coordinate them together. So that's another reason that I love still being a customer of Front Door Fashion. So case in point, the Minnie Rose sweater that she just sent, the stylist recommended that I put it under this blazer from Bariloche. So I mentioned Bariloche at the beginning here, and they are a brand out of Spain. I have never heard of them until I went to Front Door Fashion. And as far as I know, you cannot buy Bariloche in a department store in the United States. And I don't have time to go to Spain these days, so I appreciate that I can get these items from Front Door Fashion. So she just suggested I pull out some Liverpool jeans from my closet, and I can get those names like Sanctuary and Z Supply and Liverpool elsewhere. But the thing I love about getting them from Front Door Fashion is they remember I have them in my closet and remind me to pull them out with some of the fun other things that they send me, like from Via Gallo and Bariloche. Isn't this blazer so cute? It's got the light blue, it's got the pink. The pink and the maroon are also a color mix for 2026. So this was a little trend forward when I got it last fall, and I just love the burgundy piping on it. And then I was so excited to wear this the other day with my new suede light baby pink shoes from Quince. So some of my favorite colors coming into play, and really enjoying getting things from Front Door Fashion to mix them into my wardrobe. Okay, we're on to collection number 2, and I am wearing Warp and Weft again, this time Warp and Weft denim. This Warp and Weft brand is new to me, and this is the NCE HR 27-inch wide leg, size 27, and I'll tell you, the waist feels a little tight on me for a 27, and they're $108. And on top I have the Central Park West Logan tweed jacket, size small, $267. And underneath I am wearing a really pretty Sanctuary top that I got in one of my prior Front Door Fashion boxes. So these Warp and Weft denim bottoms are very flowy. They've got kind of an undefined wide leg here. In fact, there's kind of a lack of definition and shape up here altogether. I think it's a look. I'm not sure that I can really pull it off with my particular shape. So they're an interesting pant. And maybe the 27 was the inseam. I feel like the inseam feels to be about a 28 or a 27. Let's take a closer look at this beautiful little jacket from Central Park West. It has studs around the cuff and up here. I think that's a really cute touch. And at first I thought the buttons seemed a little like underdone, but then my husband pointed out to me that they're a nice button that actually rotates. So this is just a cute little jacket. It is very cropped. Since I'm a little larger up top, it just kind of slides this way and then it doesn't lay flat. So I'm not sure this jacket is for me, but I'm very impressed with the look that she came up with using things I already had in my wardrobe. So from collection number 3, the third thing is this statement necklace from Julie Voss. I'm not familiar with that brand. It is $95. I'm going to hold it up here so you can get a better look at it. It's kind of cool. It's got this hammered metal here and this triangular piece. And then she told me to get out this white t-shirt from Gentle Fawn and these Dear John black denim pants. Both of these are from different prior Front Door Fashion boxes. In fact, I had a ball wearing these pants in Vegas. I will put that video at the end of this one. I asked Front Door Fashion to style me for a trip to Vegas, and that was really, really fun. So, but primarily she wanted me to get the white t-shirt on and the black jeans that I already own to put with the tweed coat. So we'll do that look. So now I've thrown on the Central Park North tweed coat on, by the way, with frayed hem edges in addition to the little studs around the edges of the collar and the edges of the cuffs, with the white t-shirt and the black coated denim from Dear John that I already own from Front Door Fashion. And yeah, I think this gives the coat kind of a different look. It had more of a cropped look with the big flowy jeans, and here it just looks kind of fun and edgy. Cropped still, but kind of more fun and edgy. Okay, I am in some Via Gallo, one of my favorite brands that I've only been able to get through Front Door Fashion. So I am wearing the Via Gallo Donia shirt, colors Estrellas, and I'm wearing a size 4, $195. And she suggested that I pull out my Baez jeans from my Front Door Fashion box last time or the time before. These are fabulous jeans. I really, really love this brand. This brand is out of LA, and their price points seem to be between just under $100 and over $100. I think I paid like $108 or maybe even under $100 for these. So I've asked them, when you get more in, let me know, I'll get a box. I just love this brand. Okay, so let's check out this amazing shirt from Via Gallo, one of my favorite brands. They do have a lot of fun patterns and colors and bright colors. I just love this brand. Some of their things don't quite vibe with me, but when I love them, I totally love them. The shirt I'm actually a little bit in the middle on. It tucks in really well. It's nice and thin. It's longer in the back. It comes down to about here. So she's also told me to pair this with something I already own, and that is this beautiful, beautiful coat here. From this box, we're still only looking at the Via Gallo shirt, but I just wanted to show you that when you work with Front Door Fashion, they do remember everything that you have in your closet, including this beautiful, beautiful coat by Tyler Bow. And I actually haven't worn it yet. I still have the tag on it. I've been saving it for a special occasion. I'm just in love with this color. I love it so much. And now knowing that bright blues like this can be worn with reds for the year, I'm starting to envision maybe a fun outfit I could have with this coat on and maybe some red coated denim pants or something along those lines. It certainly does pair really well with the Via Gallo shirt, so I really love that too. So I just am in love with these Spanish brands, Via Gallo and Bariloche. I've watched a few YouTubes where there are folks going and shopping in the malls in Spain at some of the big retailers, and I think that's my fantasy. I just want to go on a big shopping spree in Spain. But so far, I have to go through Front Door Fashion to get to Bariloche and Via Gallo. And so with the theme of curating what's new from your Front Door Fashion box with things you already have in your closet, she suggested I pull out this cobalt sweater to pair with one of the collections here, and it's actually at the dry cleaner, but it got me to looking at some of my summer things that I had put away, and I remembered this Bariloche beautiful satin tank top that I got from Front Door Fashion, which matches this coat. And one of the things that they have done is really keyed into some of the colors that they know I'm always going to love, certain shades of pink, teal, cobalt blue, and certainly everyone has their taste in color, but I'm just loving that they have figured out what mine are, and they love to send me things that I can pair well together in a certain color palette. Okay, don't look back here. No peeking. We're getting into some really good stuff here in just a second. Speaking of really good stuff, next up we have Lisa Todd, and I looked at the label inside this sweater and it says luxury with a wink. And so I looked her up too, and we're talking another brand that makes a lot of sweaters with a certain amount of cashmere. This one has 5% cashmere with a playful design, and certainly this is a really fun design. We're past Valentine's Day, but I wear hearts all the time. I have a lot of jewelry with hearts on it, so for me, hearts are good all year long. And this color is wine, and now that I know the color of this is cherry chocolate, I think I'm just going to call this color cherry chocolate from now on. Look at the adorable, adorable cuffs on this. So cute. So yep, I really like this sweater. I feel like this would be a sweater I would keep for a long time and wear on a regular basis. So for me, the luxury price of $236 is somewhat justifiable. So that is it for this particular look. Let's see what she's got in mind for the next one. Next up for this look is to add something called the Veil Vest, and the brand is JS71. Color is Bordeaux, size small, and it's outerwear. So I'll be right back with that. All right, I have the vest on. When I saw it on the hanger, I thought it looked like the funkiest thing I've ever seen. But now that I have it on, I think it looks really cool. So this vest is $205, and it definitely is a unique and I think kind of high design look. And the reason I say that is because of the crop shape of it, a little bit of roominess here, and the way it just kind of falls off the shoulders. It just has an interesting look to it. Let me know, and I'm not finding pockets here. I thought I have, no pockets. Let me know what you think of this vest in the comments. All right, I am in the Lisa Todd sweater still, but prepare yourself for what I have on bottom. Turn the contrast on your TV down and get ready. This is an amazing, amazing pair of pants from Viagallo. The color is fuchsia, but I don't even know if that really describes the color. I will say, if you're going to wear something like this, you're going to want to own it. And I literally want to own these pants. I think they are freaking fantastic. They've got a nice width and a nice flow to them. I'm going to go ahead and turn around and let's see what they look like on the viewfinder. True confession time, I did inspect these from the back quite a bit in my mirror ahead of time, and I think they hang a little bit funny back here. I can't quite place my finger on it. So I'm going to be checking with the stylist and seeing if maybe there's another pair in the exact same size, or whether there is a mini skirt in this color, but I definitely want to be wearing this color on bottom or on top or both. So let's take a look at that. And by the way, these are Viagallo if I didn't say it, and they're in the $250 price range. All right, if you can adjust the contrast on your TV, you may want to put sunglasses on. And it's funny, at the beginning of this video, I was saying what you wear can really change your confidence level, which spills into every other aspect of your life. Look at this suit. This is the most amazing suit I have ever put on my body in my entire life. I just love it. It is not for everybody. I don't know exactly where I would wear this. Clearly, I didn't get enough attention as a child. Where I would wear this, no I did, but where I would wear this and want to show it off. And the only thing I can think of at this point is a YouTube conference that's coming up in October. I might go to this YouTube conference, and my goal there will learn to be a better YouTuber, how to find out what content that you really want to see, how to identify with you and bring you quality content. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. This suit is freaking amazing. I am so excited and happy to have it on my body and to be able to show it to you and to tell you about front door fashion, and to, if you like exploring color, to do a little bit of exploration of color. And everyone's taste is personal and different. So I hope you enjoyed seeing a little bit of window into what gets me excited about fashion. I think for my next front door fashion box, I might ask them to just send me casuals. Send me casuals that I'm going to wear every day, like my Baez jeans that I love, and maybe one or two fun and funky and special things like this Viagallo suit. Let me tell you what I think I'm going to keep from this box. So I am keeping this suit. I need to work it out with the pants. Maybe there's something else like a skirt or something if the pants aren't going to hang right on my behind in the back, but I'm definitely keeping this suit. The other Viagallo shirt here, I think I'm going to sacrifice because I want both parts of the suit. And yeah, and this is really nice. I'm thinking about this. The warp and weft coated pants. They are very, very thick and stiff type of coating. They felt a little big on me, so I'm not going to keep them. The mini rose sweater, I think this was a really pretty sweater, and I like that it's, I think, about 5% cashmere, and it's very light and pretty and soft, so I'm thinking about that. I might make myself choose between this and this. I'm loving this, and there might be another situation where I could wear these pants with the sweater. I don't know. There could be something. Let me know what you think it might be in the comments. I can't think of what that would be. This coat I totally love, but since we're going into spring and summer, I think I'm going to send it back and see what's out next year. And then this vest I'm seriously thinking about, and then the warp and weft bottoms I don't think were for me. So I probably might not try warp and weft again. I might let them know, don't send me that anymore, and then I can try another fun brand that they send me next time. So once again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you can be notified next time I put a video up. I try to put them up every Wednesday and Saturday, and I do the range of fashion from fun, conservative, and sometimes funky and edgy looks from Walmart, very affordable price point, all the way up to the top of the line as far as I've ever owned, which is this. Thanks once again, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time.